Batman is famous for his one rule, but there are 206 bones in the human body, and Batman will find them. Today we're investigating all bat-related injuries in Gotham. Jesus Christ. I've performed every wrist snap, crotch punch, and body slam in Arkham Knight to determine just how many bones this monster can break. Now when it comes to human anatomy, I'm what you would call a dunce, maybe even a dunderhead. Prior to this video, I thought we had 5 bones, 2 in the arms and legs, and a big one in the middle. I've since learned that's not the case. Luckily, some doctor nerd made a checklist we can use to keep track of Batman's carnage. So let's start by looking at some of Batman's most basic injury delivery mechanisms. As we all know, Batman has the strength of 15 gorillas. So even his most basic attack combos can launch a man into space. The effect that this has on the lower jawbone is medically referred to as explosion. So we can safely cross that one off the list. The most obvious and common injury from a Batman encounter has got to be broken ribs and sternum. Taking 14 consecutive body shots from the big man is almost unavoidable. Sometimes he'll even throw a foot in there. Boom. If you listen closely, you can actually hear some of the thugs talk about the damage.
Hey Tony, weren't you in Arkham City when the Bat fought the Joker? He broke everything, Mario! What? My whole body broke, I saw God! He put you in the hospital? He shot me out of a cannon like a pirate!
Yeah, Batman is not a good guy. His hands are bigger than my damn head, so there's no doubt in my mind that he can break all 24 ribs with these combos. There's a countdown when the fight starts. It's just a matter of time. There are 3 tiny bones in each of our ears, and this might surprise you, but I don't think Batman ever breaks these. The closest he gets is this ear clap counter, but the game doesn't even consider it a knockout, and the guy seems completely unfazed. If all the bones in my ears broke at once, I'd throw up the deuces. I wouldn't wait for him to snap both my pinkies, that's for sure. Another interesting area to look at are the hands, as there are 27 bones in each. Batman's a certified wrist snapper. You know how owls can do like the full 360 head turn thing? Yeah, similar idea here from the Dark Knight. While we can safely cross all wrist bones off the list, I was never able to find a moment Batman specifically broke the fingers in an enemy's hands. Maybe that's where he finally draws the line, at the fingers. Which means 38 bones are safe from destruction. Weirdly enough, this extends to the feet as well. As far as I could tell, Batman never so much as sneezes on a little tootsie. Maybe they thought that breaking specific toes and fingers was a bit too much like torture. Like bullying for a hero to do? Whatever the reason, it's another 52 bones that were never broken. Unfortunately, I'm being told we've secured footage of Batman breaking all 3 bones in each arm. And it does look like he's spotted our cameraman. Oh dear God, Carl, run! Just gonna cross these off real quick. Also, I'm taking applications for a new cameraman. The old one is dead. Let's go back to the head, since Batman seems to get a real kick out of it. When the game starts, Batman is wearing a standard batsuit, but quickly upgrades to a Mark IV polyfiber nano-enhanced Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It comes with Wayne Tech patented Turbo Fist technology that allows for multiple consecutive punches. Now there are 14 bones inside the human face, most of which are paired and fairly large, but a couple are smaller, like the 2 lacrimal bones near your tear ducts. I thought these might require Batman to really lock in and punch a man at a specific angle to break them. Like, I don't know, maybe at the eyes from 5 feet above him. So I googled it and lost my mind. Here's a story from The Guardian about a guy who managed to break every bone in his face by falling off a 30-foot balcony. Don't worry, they managed to fix all his bones, but here's the crazy part. It was his chin splitting and the reverberations through his face that broke the bones. We already watched Batman punch a man's jaw so hard he flew away. None of the other face punches even matter, and there were a lot of face punches. It's entirely possible that Batman broke every bone in this weird Gotham ninja's face when he rocket shipped him. Even if he didn't, a forehead smash seals the deal. I'll tell you right now, this is already too many bones for a man not in prison to be breaking. I'm also including the hyoid bone here, which floats kind of below your chin. He's definitely definitely hitting that shit. Now, the spine is of particular interest to the Bat. At least that's what I believe, because he pummels it relentlessly. It's split into 3 sections: the lumbar in the lower back, the thoracic in the middle, and the cervical in your neck. When I say I could show you hours of Batman popping dudes directly in every part of the spine, believe me. I mean, for God's sake, look at this one. How do you think your neck would feel after a turbo spin kick that sends you off screen? There's not a single doubt in my mind that he's broken all 26 of those bones frequently. The cranial bones in the skull are very strong, which makes sense given how important their job of protecting the brain is. But then again, there is the concept of terminal velocity. Landing headfirst on the pavement is inadvisable, medically speaking. Now, I'm not a doctor though, I could be wrong. What am I supposed to take away from actions like this? You tell me, okay? He smashed that dude's head, kicked this one with his 100-pound boot, and then jumped off the wall to do it again. Exactly, cross him off the list, they're busted. If you were worried about the scapula and the clavicle, don't be. We're just gonna drop Batman's full weight on this guy's shoulders from 30 feet up. Perfect. That probably felt nice, actually. Yeah, I could use a 300-pound dude stepping on my shoulders. Let's take a quick look at the legs, some of my favorite bones in the body. Here's a move I call the tibia fibula twist. That one will set you back for life. Quick femur snap in case you ever tried to walk again. One move I never saw was a knee crunch, a patellapocalypse, if you will. But of course, every fall, slam, and finishing move from the Bat comes with a huge potential for hip breakage. Now, before I reveal the exact number of breakable bones, I want to shout out some of the horrific interactions that don't technically break any. Throwing a man directly into exposed wiring or the impromptu electric chair, leaving your car on the street like a honeypot to once again electrocute people, quasi-abducting a man and stringing him up so he can hang upside down until nothing bad happens, probably, shooting a quote-unquote concussive round out of a homemade tank directly at a man's head, and crashing that tank into cars constantly because it, right? You're Batman. What are they gonna do? Fire you? Like you fired that guy out of a cannon? Anyways, the final tally for breakable bones in Batman Arkham Knight is 108 bones. Just over half of the bones in the human body. The fact that he doesn't aim for the hands and feet is admirable, but that's like saying it's admirable for a home intruder not to steal my kidneys. I was also curious to know just how much Batman was destroying these people's lives. So I looked up the average cost for a broken bone, and holy shit, he might as well have ended them. You're telling me that the tibia fibula twist is a minimum $19,000? I watched him do it 3 times in this fight. I'm sure all of Gotham's thugs have great insurance policies. I bet they're really connecting with their healthcare professionals. Not to mention the fact that so many of these attacks are clearly not survivable. I don't care how many times he says he won't break his one rule, he does it constantly. I feel sick, man. I'm actually queasy. How can you do this to people when your net worth has like 30 zeros in it? Tell me down in the comments if you think superheroes should get away with crimes. Also, come check out my streams here on YouTube or Twitch at 22Luke Live, and you can see a lot of cool moments like this one. Put your hands on it. Put your hands on it. Okay, bye.